It is untrue that directors have been looting on these cattle. We have no interest and we will never do so. What we have interest with is for the employees on a farm to continue stealing the cattle as they wished in the past. There has been entitlement by a certain group of employees to want to keep on eating from these cattle.
Uparura Kuvare, the executive director of NIDA, a parastatal tasked to advance Namibia's industrialization agenda, refuted these claims directed to the board by the employees, saying that the board members are not involved in the sourcing, identification, loading and delivery of cattle, and that this duty is carried out by the relevant employees at NIDA.
We have them here claiming that 7,000 cattle were loaded. It is untrue. We have never loaded 7,000 cattle in the last financial year. The board approved for NIDA to market 2,500 cattle for the financial year 2019-2020. At the end of that financial year, we only had marketed about 2,240 cattle. It is unbelievable that in 365 days, you'll be loading 7,000 heads of cattle from one source. It will be good logistics, well planned, and the off-taker would never be Midco then. Our cattle are marketed at well-established abattoirs. It is marketed with registered traders. It is marketed and allowed to be marketed at auctions, and all these are in writing. No director whatsoever is involved in the sourcing, identification, loading, and delivery of cattle. No one single director, but the letter alleges the board has been looting 7,000 cattle. We don't even engage with Midco to arrange for delivery of these cattle. Invoicing, acceptance, rejections, all these are done by the same employees writing this letter.
NIDA board member Job Muniaro said that it is high time to rescue the country's resources from the financial burden brought about to the state-owned enterprise by its management, who have allegedly used their powers to twist company policies in their favor.
When we came here, there was benefits such as car allowances for managers. Fine, they are managers, they qualify to get that. They're entitled to that. But beside that, they had Land Cruisers, whatever, bought by NIDA, given to them with petrol cards, and they are driving wherever they want to go. You have double benefit of a car. When you go to a funeral, any funeral that you want to go, you get 5,000 every weekend to go and bury anybody that you want to bury. 5,000. It's on record. They are entitled to 1,000 for your birthday to buy a cake. They were entitled to 2 cattle per annum as managers. The rest doesn't get. If you stop those things, you instigate workers. I think that's high time for us to rescue our country from many things that is happening. We are sitting with a button as we speak, policies that has been twisted. This entity is paying workers up to 65 years. From there, you pay their family, whole family medical aid until they die. Whether it's an adopted child, whether it is, as long as that child is on that medical, they are there till they die. Whether they have been working for the institution or not. Whether the husband died tomorrow, you will pay these families until they die medical aid. What type of benefits is that? What type of leadership is that? You are still instigating workers and telling you, go and tell the public they are stealing cattle. I think this is all criminal activities. And some of the people must go and sit behind in jails.
According to Muniaro, one of NIDA's truck drivers died in an accident while transporting stolen cattle to a farm that is owned by one of the managers at the parastatal and was never reported. He also mentioned that some workers at the Kavango Cattle Ranch were arrested after they were caught red-handed for stealing cattle at the ranch and are currently out on bail.